Hey, I just wanted to take a moment really quick and go over with you how to fill out this periodic table basics worksheet in case there was any confusion. First of all, in order to fill this out, you are going to need your periodic table that you labeled from the notes on the periodic table that you're supposed to have done before doing this. So what I'm talking about is the yellow periodic table, right, that you guys picked up on that Friday. If you don't have a copy of this, you can print your own copy. I did put it all filled out as a link on the assignment, right? So it's on Google Classroom, or you can just have your own periodic table that you get off of Google in general. It doesn't really matter, but you're going to need a periodic table in order to fill this out. And we're literally just looking up these elements and writing in the missing information. So it's pretty straightforward. The first element that we have here is V. So you go to your periodic table and you find that symbol V, and it's for vanadium. So we're just going to fill in vanadium. Okay, the atomic number, remember, is the whole number at the top of the box. Remember, the atomic number also tells you the number of protons and determines the identity. So for vanadium, the atomic number is 23. The atomic mass there is given as 50.94. Okay, the next thing that we're going to look at are the valence electrons. So remember that valence electrons are identified by the column, okay, that it's in. And on our periodic table, we labeled 8 columns. So see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can tell the valence electrons from the column that an atom is in. Now this random group in here, this group in the middle where vanadium falls, are called transition metals. And they can have varying numbers of valence electrons. So we don't know how many valence electrons vanadium necessarily has. So we are going to leave that blank, and that's why it's blacked out. And then layers of electrons is from the row. So we look here at the row, and we see that vanadium is located in row 4. So we know that all of its electrons that it has, which is the same as the number of protons that it has, so 23 electrons, are spread out over 4 rows or 4 layers. And then finally, we have to identify it as a metal or a non-metal. And so remember, on your periodic table, you have this stair-step line, right? And as we know, anything to the right plus hydrogen, right? Anything to the right plus hydrogen is considered a non-metal, and anything to the left is considered a metal. So vanadium is to the left of that stair-step line, so therefore it is considered a metal. So see, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, let's do one more really quick, and then I'll let you get on with the rest for yourself. So we have atomic number 15. So remember, we can identify things by their atomic number. So we find number 15 on the periodic table right here. It is phosphorus with a symbol of P. So I'm going to put a P there, and phosphorus. Okay, we obviously know the atomic number. The atomic mass, I just have to look here. Looks like it's at 30.97. I'm good with you just writing down 2 decimals that are there. Then we want to know how many valence electrons phosphorus has. In other words, how many electrons does it have in its outermost layer? So as we can see here, phosphorus is located in the 5th column, right? Number 5, 5th column. So therefore, phosphorus has 5 valence electrons. And it's located in the third row, right? So it has 3 layers of electrons. So just another way to think about this, what this means is that in the 3rd outermost layer, phosphorus has 5 electrons, okay? And then we see where phosphorus is in relationship to the squiggle line, right, the stair-step line, and it is to the right of that line. So therefore, we know that phosphorus is a non-metal. Okay, so I think you can fill the rest of this out on your own. It's pretty straightforward. Again, you have to do it using a periodic table, and you have to have had the listened to the notes first so that you know what information you can tell from the rows and columns. Let me know if you have any questions.